The harsh situation and circumstances you see us living in today is due to colonization. When the animals move on, we need to also move on. We were short people. We would understand that and move on.
You are one of that population who survived the hardest environmental condition, the Kalahari Desert.
The Kalahari Desert, and not just the Kalahari Desert. If you look at South Africa today, due to farms and due to logging and timber being brought in and them making plantations, we used to be quite everywhere in the area. The harsh situation and circumstances you see us living in today is due to colonization. We used to roam openly throughout the entire Southern Africa and into Africa according to seasons, like your migration of the animals. When it becomes winter north, they come down to where it is much more fertile and luscious grasses. We the Bushmen were the same. When the animals move on, we knew to also move on. And these are the habits we share with nature by understanding. That's why with Bushman people, you will closely find that it's not a hard thing to believe that we could actually understand an animal. We understand the mannerisms of their migration, their water seeking, how they eat food. These things we eat the same. We eat berries. There's certain insects like cicada we eat. Cicada is not there throughout the whole year. So you'd understand if the cicada is missing, if this Camifora bush is not growing well, any climate disturbance that would disturb an animal, especially a vegetable-eating animal, we would understand that and move on. These are the mannerisms we still have today. So you could actually see the migration pattern of us by also looking at Cape Town, up from the Capes into the Karoo, to the Western Cape where it's more sandy desert, to more inland. You can follow the cave paintings. They're all practically in a line. It's not just scattered. It is places of interest to a Bushman, where there's waterfalls, where there's good hunt, where there's good bees, honey, things like that. And when you trace these places, you actually see that they were here for the food, not here for the scenery, which most people chose land due to scenery, due to flatlands. And I mean, look at India, the hills. A cow doesn't fit into this. And when you look at South Africa, you could actually see the domestic livestock they brought in changed over the years due to the terrain they were brought on. With us, we were short people. We were under bushes, shrubs. Our size was determined to our environments, and that's how it shaped us. I saw today Indigenous people of India, and they're also short. It gives me the idea that these people also lived under shrubs, bushes, moved through difficult places. We didn't cut trees. It's another thing. And when you look at the Bushmen, they love to sit under trees. Back then, there was much more of them. When you look at colonization, when they came in, the first thing they did was land clearing. And that's why you won't find many of our, traces of our livelihood. Today in the Western Cape, when you see the farms, it's very hard to say there's not a farm, wine farm or a grape farm that didn't pick up tools, they didn't find pieces of Bushman life in the soil when they were digging it up. Sometimes they find human bodies. There's a farm in Durbanville Hills, which I used to visit, and this farm had a room that had a lot of the artifacts they found in the area. Even the workers claimed, the very old workers that was on the farm, claimed that they have found Bushman bodies still intact in natural forests, bush forest that belongs to South Africa, indigenous forests. So those things also indicate land clearance was a big disturbance of figuring out who we are historically and within the timeline. These land clearances were found throughout Southern Africa. As it grew, you'd find that we moved away. To the mountains of Drakensberg, you find stories of them pointing out to move. You find evidence of a disturbance, but you can actually see they weren't from one area.